Here's something that might catch your attention. I don't know if you've seen this yet. So Lego Ideas, I've talked about a ton we've talked about a ton on the cast. So this is the crowd-funded way to get your Lego set turned into a real official Lego set. Things like the Flintstones and Minecraft originally started out as an idea set. Tons of really cool sets. So the next set that has achieved 10,000 supporters is Sesame Street, the Sesame Street set. And I just wanted to get this in front of you because I know how much you love Sesame Street
I've seen
and
it.
Muppets. So you've seen this thing?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, this it's past that threshold of being reviewed by Lego. So now it'll be in the next or like even the next review period to possibly becoming a set. But I think it's got a pretty good shot. It's a very large set, but I think just anything Sesame Street related, like Lego could take this and say, all right, people clearly want Sesame Street. Let's design a set around Sesame Street. But I mean, in this guy's set, I think it's a guy that this builder, it could be male or female. They went to like great detail to recreate the street and some of the iconic buildings, and they even have some figures. Anything catching your eye in this thing?
It's probably something you're not familiar with, but to a lesser extent of what this reminds me of is the actual old play set that I had, the Fisher Price play set with like the little peg people. It was totally Sesame Street, and it was like built like this. It was like a big building that you could take apart into two sections, spread it out, make the street, and you got all your people inside and outside. So I think that the spirit of that was, I'm assuming that had something to do with, they're trying to capture the spirit of that in this set.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. As far as what's catching my eye, do you want me to start talking about these minifigures?
Yeah, man, get some figs out there. Yeah.
Are you excited for Gordon and who is it? Susan?
Gordon and Susan. I mean, Gordon I know. Susan I can't say I'm super familiar with. Oh, you mean the humans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know any of the humans. I don't know. Like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, the humans. I forgot they had names. There we go.
Because, I mean, we don't even need to mention Big Bird. I mean, that's just deplorable.
Yeah. What they were able to do and make the Big Bird, obviously they weren't spending any money on creating a real mold.
So I guarantee, I mean, you have to know that they're going to be sculpting.
Oh, yeah. I would really hope there would be sculpted heads for these if it made it into a set.
I think that's standard now. Do you think they'd sculpt all the puppet heads?
Yeah, if they did one, they would do all of them.
Wow.
I would imagine. Yeah, because Elmo doesn't look that bad, or like Ernie doesn't look that bad, but like Bert looks horrendous because his head doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
I think they would end up sculpting all their heads, and then the human figures would be the same. That's what they're doing for the Disney line anyway. And I think Jim Henson, is owned by Disney at this point, or some branch of it is owned by Disney. Yeah,
it is.
So it's not like they couldn't do the license pretty easly just through Disney. So like, hey, can we throw Lego into Sesame Street into Lego? And Disney would probably be like, yeah, definitely. That's just a money maker for us. Do it. But I think this set is too big. Like it's a whole building with an interior and everything. It's too large to make it into an idea set. I would imagine they'd scale it down if they did do it.
and remove some of these figures.
Oh yeah, you want to be getting the whole cast. I mean, in here you got like everybody you ever knew about. I mean, it's Cookie Monster's there. Yeah, you got everyone. I would imagine they'd scale it down to like, Snuffleupagus isn't there, but I guess he would be pretty tough.
Well, yeah, you got a couple of missing, like Telly.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a couple of missing puppets there, but you got essential ones. You could scrap the human figures for sure.
They can get out of here.
Yeah, and then you also got the two construction workers. Do you remember their names?
No,
I do.
I do not.
It's Biff and Sully.
Biff and Sully.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they could be scrapped easy. I think you need Elmo, probably Bert and Ernie and Big Bird, and maybe like Grover or Oscar.
Not Prairie Dawn.
I don't even know who that is.
That's the little girl puppet.
Yeah, you don't need her. Maybe. Is she newer? Is she a newer one?
No, Prairie Dawn's been around.
I don't remember Sesame Street too well. I definitely watched it, but I was very, very young. And I never returned to it. So, like, Muppets is clearer in my mind than Sesame Street.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, this reached 10,000 supporters. That doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be a set, but it has a really, really good shot. So, we'll keep you updated on that if we hear any other news on that set.